Come on by, free, 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 free. Yes, sir, the whole cart is free. My name is Jesús Morales. I do a lot of videos on social media where we just give back to the community, whether it's buying out tacos from a street vendor, buying out an ice cream cart. I just like to find fun ways to give back to our people. How I joined TikTok was actually during the pandemic. I had just recently got furloughed from my job. I was bored. Honestly, I was just really bored, and I was like, you know what? I'll hop on the wave. I just started making fun videos, and after some time, it just wasn't fulfilling to me anymore. Luckily, I came across some creators on the app who were actually using their platform for good. And that inspired me to kind of do something for my own. You know, I would always see the street vendors during the pandemic, still going out and trying to make a living. And I was like, you know what? I want to bless a street vendor. Hola. I started with $100, but when I posted that first video, I got such great responses from the people who saw it. And they're like, yo, this is amazing. How can we do more? How can I help you? And so people started slowly donating to, my Cash App or my Venmo. And those $100 turned into $200 for the next video, and then $300, $400, $500. And then ever since that first $1,000 video, it's just been the staple. My parents definitely showed me the importance of giving back. My parents never really had a lot of money. Whenever they could give something back, they would. I remember going to trips to Mexico to go visit our family when I was a lot younger. And they'd always bring something back, whether it was old clothes of mine or my sister's or just some things that they never use anymore. I just picked up on those things. My fondest memories of me growing up was going to my dad's soccer games, buying a paleta or buying some rueditas or something. A lot of the street vendor community, they're immigrants. Being a street vendor might be their only means of living. My parents being immigrants, they weren't street vendors or anything like that, but I know that they struggled. I just, in a sense, see my family, my parents, or my people. I just want to show love to a community that I feel like hasn't really been seen too much up until, I feel like, recently. I feel like our street vendor community is finally being seen, finally being heard, and I love that. The process of finding vendors is just random. When I first started the journey, it was a lot of literally just me driving around until I found a street vendor. It feels like their reactions and how they respond to being surprised at the $1,000. There's a lot of similar reactions because a lot of our people are like, no, there's no way. There's no way you're giving me $1,000 right now, but it's actually happening. And when I finally explained to them, this money comes with a lot of love from so many people, from so many different places, I think they finally understand, okay, maybe this is happening to me. It's just beautiful to be able to give back on behalf of so many strangers, because all these people who, see my videos and donate for these videos are what makes it all possible. In between cash donations, cars, scholarships, all of that, we've definitely given over $500,000. To this day, we don't say, oh, this is where we're gonna go to, or this is where we're gonna go. It's just, who are we gonna bless today? Hola, buenas tardes. ¿Cómo está, señor? Bien. A ver, ¿qué está vendiendo? ¿Cuánto vende, los raspados?
Los de fruta son a 5,
¿A 5?
de vainilla a 3.
A 3, ok.
Frutas a 3 y de vaso a 5.
Ah, ok. ¿Tan baratos?
Sí,
sí, hay precios que están bien, pero bien caros, pero...
Ajá.
Mira, amigo, la mera verdad, le quiero comprar todo.
Ajá.
Quizás regalamos todo y yo se lo pago.
Oh. No, pues estaría bien, ¿verdad?
¿Se anima?
Estaría bien.
¿Estaría bien?
Sí.
Come on by, free, 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 free. Gratis, 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 gratis. So what I would want people to learn from my videos is that not all of us were blessed to be born in this country. To be here for them is something that is just a much better life than something they might have had wherever they came from, whether it's Mexico, Guatemala, Honduras. These are good people just trying to provide for their families.
Thank you. Gracias.
De nada, mi amigo.
Thank you, bro.
You can make a difference, and it doesn't have to be with $1,000 or whatever it may be. I think us as individuals sometimes undermine how much of a difference we can make in somebody's life or somebody's day with just whether it's a small act of kindness. Especially when we come together, it's when we can make a huge difference.
Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome, guys. Are they good? I just want people to hopefully get inspired from my videos in whatever way it may be. And if you feel like you want to do something similar, you absolutely can. And it's just a matter of starting wherever you can. Aquí le tengo los $1,000, ¿eh?
Ok. Gracias.
No, gracias a usted por
No, a ti
todo su
porque
trabajo, ¿eh?
pues,
Dios te puso en mi camino y Dios no nos desampara. Dios nos da bendiciones, aunque mucha gente no lo cree, pero Dios sí da bendiciones.
Eso sí.
Y yo no me lo esperaba, mira.
Pues me da
Y
mucha
la verdad
alegría.
que no había yo trabajado unos días.
¿Sí?
Y mira la bendición que Dios puso en ustedes para que ustedes me dieran. Gracias.
De nada, mi amigo.
En verdad, muchísimas gracias.
If I could give a message to my community, like the people who support and donate for the videos, is just thank you. Like literally none of this would be possible without them. They are the representation of kindness. Like I'm just the one to hand out these blessings on behalf of them. We're able to touch the hearts of people from all sorts of different backgrounds. And I think that's the beautiful part about it. I always say like, I want to be like the Mexican Mr. Beast in a sense. So yeah, we've given away cars and scholarships, but I feel like we're just now barely scraping the surface. So I just want to be like that brown representation for whoever's watching, you know? If I could leave a legacy behind, I would like to leave a legacy of resilience. These last few years of my life have probably been some of the best, from starting my small family to being able to just bless strangers. But it wasn't always like that for me. I never thought that I would be in this place, and there was times where I felt like giving up. But there was this little voice in the back of my head just saying, just keep going. And I'm so glad that I did. My name is Jesús Morales, and I am an honorary local.